Ladies and gentlemen, this is Breaker, back with another episode of Breaker Casting. Today we have my main man, Diredstrait, my coach, my favorite and EXC's finest Zerg player, Diredstrait, up here in the 11 o'clock position, and it looks like he's going to be facing, dun dun dun, xSixPainUser. Now, I'm not too familiar with the xSix team, but I do know that Maximus Black is on it. I personally haven't seen Maximus Black fare extremely well. I honestly haven't seen him do any tournaments whatsoever. Like, of course, he conducts his own. He's been non-stop coached by I believe Desro. I saw Desro in the background one day when he was streaming on his webcam, if it wasn't on a YouTube video. But back to the game. We have Diredstrait, my favorite player, and a member of EXE Plan. Looks like today he's playing against xSixPainUser. He did face the caster and pro gamer Rotterdam on the ladder. I did cast that game. I believe I have it uploaded. If not, I need to get to it ASAP, but right now the internet connection I'm on is a little crappy, so this might be, realistically speaking, a few days after I've actually casted the games that you guys run into it. We have a complete wall off going down here for xSixPainUser. And it looks like Dire's gonna take it to a 15 hatch, 15 pool maybe. And that's if he doesn't decide to change his mind. It looks like this is an ordinary ladder map. It just happens to be that they are spawned cross position. Dire sent his drone there a little early, but it's okay. No harm done. I mean, if he had just stayed there and gathered an extra 5 minerals with that drone, it just would have been a waste of time. He could have gotten started on the hatch sooner anyway. And it's like little details like this that make the difference between a pro player and just an ordinary ladder player. But both of these guys are just ordinary ladder gamers. I haven't seen that good luck high five go up yet. That's what I find just a little disappointing about this. I mean, it's at 3 minutes in. We have xSixPainUser. I'm sure he's fairly renowned. If he isn't semi-pro, he must be pro. Sorry, this is probably just me referencing Maximus Black because, well, I don't think Maximus Black is truly pro. He certainly has repute. He's a very unique player. He's someone that everybody loves, everybody follows on Twitter and Facebook, and of course they follow his Justin.tv channel. Dire just now reaching full saturation at his main, by the way. And this is an interesting location for the spawning pool, I think, because, I mean, I guess it's safe from any drops up here, but at the same time, if he gets forced in with tanks here, like, just walled in, that's going to be an easy target if a medevac just stops right here. And it's just a world of hurt, to be quite frank. This is why I don't play Antigua Shipyard. Honestly, the ladder versions of all maps for Zerg, not all of them have this flaw, but I mean, it's just not really worth your time. I wish they all had that supply depot at the bottom, so that no one could pile on wall off. Or if not, they could at least change it to where they could at least make all ladder maps have the drone stack trick possible, because, like, honestly, it's all too common that you run into this sort of scenario on the Korean ladder. It really is. It's just painful to go through and deal with it. We see some SCV harass here. You have to pardon my monologue. It's just a bunch of rambling to fill in the uninteresting parts, but for now, it looks like we've got enough units out on the map to start spectating what's going on here. And interestingly enough, we have a bunker going down here for xSixPainUser. I'm pretty sure this isn't the first time I've seen this happen, but of course it's just interesting to see nonetheless. I wonder if Dire's going to scout this. It looks like he will. There it is. Boom, he has vision of it. Ooh, and he blindly sent those links to the watchtower. It's okay though. Meanwhile, Dire's Overlord, that he's going to sack so wisely, is getting tons and tons of valuable information out of PainUser's main. We don't see any shenanigans going on here, like maybe a proxy starport. But luckily, that's what this Overlord's here for. And that Overlord, I guess, disappeared or just popped, I guess, like all the other Overlords do. And we got that SCV going in to check for Dire's third, I guess. And now he's going into the main, and he's trying to get some info, and ooh, Queen's OP, no info for you. Well, actually, he does have info now. He just knows that Dire doesn't have gas, but that's not really saying much, because, well, Zerg players need all their gases eventually. Then again, all players need all their gases eventually, but honestly, for the like what I do, I honestly don't know all the build orders by heart. I'm just a Diamond League player on the North American server and on the Korean server on Platinum. So I mean, XSixPainUser's main just reached full saturation. Meanwhile, he's got looks like 10 SCVs and 2 mules on his natural. Honestly, I think I'd have problems with saturation, like keeping my SCVs busy if I were to switch to Terran. And I'd also have problems with spending, like, enough money, making sure I'm doing it right, that kind of thing. I didn't play through campaign enough. And Dire's just a little lacking in the department of saturation? Yeah, just one drone missing here. I'm obsessive compulsive when it comes to saturation. I make sure I'm fully saturated whenever, oh, here we go! Ling run by! What am I missing? What the hell is wrong with me? Okay, it looks like Dire is trying to kill some SCVs rather than that bunker. But the question is he eventually going to get that bunker? We don't know. Let's see how many workers are killed so far. 5 and 6 in favor of Dire. 7 in favor of Dire. 9 in favor of Dire. Is he going to kill some more? 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, 16. Ew, man, why is he not targeting down the mules? That's 50 energy wasted if he gets them. Okay. I guess maybe what XSixPainUser did just now was not just to, like, plane out the saturation, but maybe to flaunt, maybe to just trick Dire's head up just a little bit, show how many workers he's got. Oh, he's like, oh, I got so many workers, it's like those 16 don't matter to me. Oh, 17, excuse me. Meanwhile, Dire taking his third. He's put himself pretty far ahead. He's got 21 supply difference. Let's get a look at the workers here. Ouch. He's about 17 workers above his opponent. Har har har. He actually killed 17. Meanwhile, we still got that bunker just derping there. I wonder what it did during that Zergling assault. Although I wouldn't be surprised, like, I did miss the entire thing. I'm so sorry, guys. What he could have done is just done a Zergling run by this way, but okay. And that bunker's gonna go down, and so are the Marines inside. Anyway, as I was saying before, I think he could have sent the Lings this way and then this way without being spotted. Alright, and it looks like XSixPainUser does know about that third. Let's follow these Lings for a little bit and see what they're gonna do. Oh, what the heck, I just turned that off by accident. Alright. Okay, back to the SCVs. Oversaturated as natural, undersaturated as main. I don't understand what this is all about by XSixPainUser. It looks like... Okay, these Lings are going to prematurely break this down. I guess Dire was accounting for the unusually fast third command center to kind of make up the pace that XSixPainUser is going through, but it looks like he's just maintaining that supply gap of 30-something units, which is a good choice for any Zerg player. If he wanted to be extremely greedy, gratuitously greedy, he probably could have gone for a fourth here. And get some Marines along with a forward bunker going down. I guess the Marines are here to check the third, and they're going to see that one Ling? Well, Dire sees him, and he sees the 3 Marines, and boom. Actually, that Zergling just saw 1 Marine, but yeah. Okay. Oh, wait, what is this? Kaboom. Kaboom. That's 1 kill happy tank. Just 1 kill? Interesting. Alright, and no Marines in this bunker yet. I just thought that was a little interesting. And we do have a lurking Overlord appropriately in position for Direstrait. I guess this one's just here to watch for any medevac drops that may be incoming. Maybe not. And more tanks positioned appropriately. Oh, what was that just got cancelled? 38 minerals, 38 gas. Derp. I'm guessing maybe it was a reactor. Maybe. No, maybe it could have been a last second switch up. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised to see that. May have actually tried to go for a tech lab starport. Instead switched to reactor and just went with a standard Marine medevac. Or, excuse me, Marine tank medevac. This guy's not sieged up. He's going to be a little less kill happy than these other 2 tanks. This one's already got 7. But Dire went for the gold at his 4th base, or excuse me, at the 12 o'clock position, excuse me. And XSixPainUser's taking double gases at 3rd, trying to make a supply depot wall. I'm not sure if that's the best idea. First I thought this was going to be a double missile turret, but it looks like it's a sensor tower and a missile turret right next to it, making sure mutos can't snipe it. Getting a little happy on the missile turrets there, Dire, or XSixPainUser. Excuse me. But is there any evidence that Dire's going air at this point in the game? Interesting. Well, it would seem that Dire actually does not have any tier 3 tech to speak of. Let me go. Well, I mean, aside from the infestors, those are used all throughout the game except for the hatch tech part. And we have 3 Marines doing the, I don't know, I guess they're trying for the 100-yard dash. They're patrolling this general direction. And, this 5th base gets spotted. Of course, that sensor tower, he knows about that overlord there. And here we go, got some Marines that could use some help here. Ooh, and these Marines definitely need some help, but are they going to kill an No, they almost got an overlord. But at this point in the game, when it's almost 200-200, it doesn't matter, and Dire put himself that far ahead just by killing 17 workers that early on. Interesting. Imagine if that was just a forward bunker, or maybe if it was, I don't know, if he could have walled off something with something right here and just gotten a much better engagement, that could have turned the game completely around for him. But it looks like Dire's advantage just came from killing those 17 drones? Or excuse me, those 17 SCVs? I mean, it's just, wow. Who would have, I mean, these guys are both GM. I mean, Dire knows how to keep up with his overlord production, make sure he doesn't get supply blocked correctly, that kind of thing. But I just find it a little dumbfounding. 17 minutes a game, Dire is 200-200, just maxed out on Lings and Infestors, going for a 6th hatch right here, excuse me, 7th. Neuroparasite not quite researched, but what does it matter at this point with the supply gap this large? I guess Dire was just trying not to get, what's the word? Greedy. As Day 9 says, when you're ahead, get more ahead. We got 4 medevacs, some with Marines in them. Just actually 6 Marines. Oh no! And it looks like XSixPainUser's gonna have to lift off his 4th base. Where is he? I guess he's trying to stop this, but it's not working because Dire's redirecting his Lings to kill Marines here. And meanwhile, Dire's just gonna go for it. This is his all-in, basically, but I mean, heck, as a Zerg player, you're either all-in or you're macroing, so once you hit 200, it's time to all-in, and live for the swarm, baby. Dire is doing just that right now. I can't help but wonder, no, XSixPainUser is not targeting down those infestors. Probably make the most supply-effective use out of the tanks, but that is 126 kill tank, and ew, this is not looking good. We're back to that bunker that couldn't save 17 workers from getting killed, and if they're going to fungal these workers, it looks like he may not need to. He's got a bailing on it. There's infestors, or infested Terrans everywhere. The 3rd, amazingly, has survived whatever attack fell it, however. And it looks like XSixPainUser's 4th base had to lift off. This is basically GG. I mean, come on. Dire's almost 100 supply ahead. There's infested Terrans in his base. He's losing so much mining time. 2 bases are completely unsaturated. Let's see how the 3rd's going to fare against this, if he's even going to fall anything, or if anything's going to attack the 3rd base. Ooh, man, this is just, okay, this is basically Zergling spam. I don't mean to bash, but Dire, why don't you go for a little, I don't know, a little more tech? I mean, I guess if it's not broke, don't fix it, but here you go. Alright guys, this has been Breaker Casting with xSixPainUser versus Direstrait. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.